So instead of spending another 10 years figuring out if this is going to work, if this time this will work, why not ask for the Creator's advice on how to make a relationship work? Why not invite the Creator to be in your life and to guide you and your significant other, your lover, your husband, your wife, to be in that, under the umbrella of life? Because what the Creator makes is life. And what is life? It's color, it's beauty, it's everlasting, it's growth. But if you look at man-made material, it's corrosion. Okay. So to bring God into our life is to bring life into our life, and life into our relationships. Sometimes we have personal opinions about what's right and what's wrong. And that's where couples disagree. Because in the society, everyone have their own opinion of things. So I could think that this phrase is not appropriate, or it's not good. Well, that person would say, well, I think this phrase is fine. I can say anything I want. I have freedom of speech. But when that freedom of speech is hurting the heart of your loved one, who's to say who's right and who's wrong? Or maybe your loved one is just too sensitive. And you could say that they're just too sensitive, and then that could be a cause of pain and hurt in your loved one. And slowly and surely, one pain here, one other pain there, another thing and another thing, and before you know it, your hearts are closed to each other. Not because you don't love each other, but because the pain was too great to bear. But if you lived to begin with the Word of God, the Word of the Bible, which is a place to start. If you live and you study and you contemplate and meditate on the Word of God, this is like a fail-proof way of breathing life and more life into relationships. Because in the Bible, it says that the woman should submit to the husband, and the husband should lead. If you look at the world today, the women are so strong and so independent and so sassy that they're not going to let anyone lead them, and they're going to tell their husband what's going on. But in the end, they're not going to have any respect for her husband, because he seems to not be able to make a decision, to come to a conclusion, to make, in their opinion, a wise decision. So the women now are creating what the spirit of Jezebel was creating, which is a rebellious nature. And men have become very weakened in their responsibility as the household, the leadership of the household. And in the Bible, it says that how the house is, how the family is, the man is held responsible. But nowadays, you see the woman running the household and the man just sitting in the background, maybe having a beer, watching television, just getting by, just bring home some money to pay the bills. For a woman to submit to a man, she needs to know she can depend on his decision. And she needs to know that his decision is not based on a selfish need of his own that serves him. Women are not going to comply to the selfish needs of one man. The man, under the authority of the Creator, when he submits his power to the Creator, his own opinions and idiosyncrasies to the Creator, then will the woman submit her power to the man, and thus creating order in the family. This creates order in the family in which now what is governing you is life. And most people don't know what life tastes like. They don't know how amazing real life feels like, how invigorating. You know, when you're under this massive nature of waterfall coming down on your body, just completely invigorating every cell of your body, and then jumping into that hot pool of thermal pool that's right next to it, and filled with plants all around, the birds chirping, that kind of life. We don't feel that on a normal day-to-day basis. But that's the kind of life that the Creator had in store for us. That feeling, even in our love relationships, that feeling of being alive and being invigorated by our partner, being inspired by our partner, falling in love every moment deeper and deeper with our partner. That was the life the Creator had planned for us. We have gone from that place to now a sinner's place, in which we have all that we think we want. We got the car, we got the house, we got the man, we got the woman, we've got the children, we've got all these beautiful things in place. We can shop online at our convenience. We can, we can learn things online. We think we got everything that the Creator, we think we got what we wanted. But what it yielded was emptiness. The form was there, but the spirit of life, the spirit of the divine, the spirit of the Creator, the spirit that feeds us on a nurturing type of way, that feeds our soul and our physical body, the spirit that makes us feel so happy to be alive, that is not present when we choose to move away from the Creator. When we choose to ignore the words of the Creator, we ignore the laws that govern this earth. And we just took it upon ourselves to say, I am God. I will tell you what's going on here. I am just like God. I am like God. Because I actually believed that before, that we were on our ways to becoming gods. We also were practicing how to become like the Creator. And I hear a lot of this middle way, walking the middle ground. This is the Buddhist way, walk the middle ground. Don't be too extreme to the right and to the left. Don't cause waves. But what is middle ground? You don't even know what's right to say, I know what's the middle. If you never lived what was right, what was the Creator's intention for your life, you can't even say where the middle is. Because the middle could be, I'm sleeping with 10 people in the next week, and that I think is a middle ground. But that was never the intention of the Creator. So who is to say they know where the middle is? Middle ground. Where is the middle ground? So until you actually live the life the Creator designed for you, can you say, well, now I'm going to move out of that. I'm going to go in the middle ground. Right now, we're completely out of alignment with the way Creator wants us to live, and you can just look around at the way that we are hurting our environment, the way that we are raping and destroying the beauty and the harmony of our environment, and the way that we disrespect the food that we're eating, the animals that were involved. We didn't care for them. We didn't respect them. We didn't have sacredness for anything. We have moved away from the Creator. So what we've moved towards when we move away from the Creator is death. And that's why all these diseases are coming about. Cancer, anemia. It's moving away from life.